It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Green Bay Packers and the Los Angeles Rams. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. 5 yards on the game's first play, 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Love going to give this one to Jones. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down. Play action this time with Love. This one complete to Lacy. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Love, they go play action now. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's caught inside the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big play that time through the air. 39 yards. Off the play fake, Love. That's going to be caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand.
And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Aaron Jones with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. McCann's got it teed up. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Packers, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
It was an absolutely dominating shutdown performance for them because they shut down the run, they shut down the pass. I think at one point, the question was whether or not they could actually hold them to negative yardage for the entire game. That's how well they played. I don't know if those numbers can carry over to this one, but they do expect to play at a high level.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Off the fake to Akers. Here's Stafford. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Akeem Hicks at 6'5", 332 finds his way home for the sack. And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And boy, down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field. They snap it to Stafford. That's into the hands of Tutu Atwell. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Now a throw here, hauled in, and he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber that runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Stafford going up top for Kupp. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And the Packers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect. How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one. Well, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off at the 33. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level. The quarterback and receiver were not on the same page. Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver. Whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter, they'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw is Stafford. Another look for Atwell, complete this time. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Stafford on 3rd down. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Here we go on 4th. Stafford. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up, because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Just beating the play clock. Stafford steps away to his left. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Back to throw, Stafford. And this is going to be intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And the Packers are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Yeah, he did not want to go down there as he carries tacklers for a solid gain of 9. Here's Jones again on 2nd down. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. On play action. Love to throw. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's got room. Gets around him. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 67 yards rushing for him, as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll run it with Jones. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Love. And he's got it. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Jones will take this one in for a Packer touchdown. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack. And you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line. And he's able to take it into the end zone.
Extra point by McCann, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. McCann's got it teed up. No run run back here down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Second down, they'll go with Akers again. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. Third and 2, Stafford. On Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. Picked off by Chris Barnes. 1:55 left to go in the first half of play. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Following the interception, Love. Forced out to his left. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by David Long. And the Rams are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning it into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll run on 1st down. Jones. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. They'll get a couple yards back, but not more than that. They'll be left with 12 yards to go on 3rd down. Play fake. Here's Love. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. Love going to stay out there. They'll take a chance on 4th down. Love to throw for it on 4th. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Touchdown, Packers. Jalen Guyton, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Packers add on to their lead. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. McCann's got it teed up. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with a 3-score deficit staring him in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And he's going to have a first down, and they get into field goal range here at the 29.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Again, it's Stafford. That'll be caught. It's Kupp. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Now, that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Now a first down throw, Stafford. And boy, another ill-advised throw there, as that will wind up incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Stafford, he'll get this to Akers out of the backfield. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A big connection on that one, 34 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Stafford. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Final play of the half, Love. Floating one, incomplete. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Here's a run with Akers on second down. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Off of play action. Here's Stafford. Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Eric Stokes. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
On first down, Jones, 30, 10, touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, his third touchdown of the game, number 14 on the year. And the Packers take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And that makes the score 28-0. McCann's got it teed up. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
He had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. On first down, Stafford here. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. Now Stafford. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Well, the passing windows are just not there. And that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield. They'll go again here with Akers. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. They'll try and throw for it here. That's to his running back, complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. Well, that's some kind of effort. When he caught it, I doubted if he could get there. Knew it was going to be close, but credit him. Really good effort.
How about the rack on that play, the run after catch? But most of the time we think of it as just being an open field and picking up yardage. Sometimes you have to be real physical in order to gain the yardage you need for a first down.
They'll run here with Raymond Calais. Room here to run. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A big play there out of the running game.
They gash him in a big way on that last run, and defense fortunate to tackle him on the 2-yard line, but doesn't necessarily mean that there's something wrong with the defense's plan. And that's the one thing the coordinator has to do and make sure the confidence stays high. Okay, sometimes you're going to get a big play against us. That doesn't mean we change everything and abandon our game plan, but now they have to stiffen and try and keep him out of the end zone.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Darrell Henderson, his second touchdown on the season. And the Rams are able to draw a bit closer. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position past the 40-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. A give to Jones. Shreds the tackle. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Again, it's Jones. Oh, good move. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. The Love's throw here taken in by Isabella. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and a yard. The give is to Jones. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 162 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season. Love looking to throw it. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. A great play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Packers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. McCann's got it teed up. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On second down, Akers.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a play fake it at Stafford. Rolling to his right. And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 48. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Packers. Andy Isabella with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Packers are going to be moving to 10-0 as they add on to this big lead. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. McCann's got it teed up. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the left. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. On first down at Stafford. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Stafford. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 61 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. On the ground, it's Akers. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
From the 50, it's Stafford. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he's going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. They'll run on 1st down with Akers. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, Stafford. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Stafford going to give this to Akers. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another first down. From the red zone now, Stafford. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. To throw again on 2nd down, Stafford. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Play action. Stafford. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the 1st down sack. Stafford. That's into the hands of Jacob Harris. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. Throwing is Stafford. One last shot at the end zone. And that is caught. But he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge. Incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. One last throw here for Stafford. And my goodness, another interception. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Packers come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
As an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Green Bay, they keep on rolling 10-0 now to start the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for L.A., it's a loss that'll drop them back to 500 through 10 games. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.